10-minute diary entry. That's the time and date. I've made the format on that a bit larger so it's easily to see. Done some housework, a little bit of cleaning, dusting. Normally do it on a Friday, but I couldn't be bothered yesterday, so I did it today. It's not immaculate, but it's clean. And I've got the steamer out this time instead of mopping the floors because it's easier to steam. It leaves a funny pattern on the floors, but that's steaming for you. Today, what am I doing today? Lita's coming over. Next weekend I'm meeting Eka to go through some of the video production stuff. That's next Sunday. She's actually coming here, which is good. What else is happening? Caspi, anything happening? No, Dad. That's it. It's going to be a quiet weekend, I think. I still had no reply back from Ian Duncan Smith or Ros Dor. It's like, oh, I'm giving up. I mean, I haven't given up, but I'm just going to have to wait 8 weeks because no one cares. I followed all the advice that everyone's told me, and I'm still getting blocked by the politicians. Unless you've got, you know, thousands of savings and you can instruct a solicitor, you don't get your rights in this country. That's guaranteed. You only get your rights if you fight for them, if you can afford to fight for them. They don't give a toss in this country about anyone with mental health issues. And they're holding me back because it is the politicians making me ill, I've realised. It's not really other people. I can ignore other people, but you can't ignore the politicians. Unless they cooperate with you, instead of telling you what to do. When was it that people in this country were told what to do? I'm being told what to do. I'm not given the choice. You either do, the choice is, you either do what you're told, or we don't cooperate with you. So, I don't know. Anyway, I've had a shower and a shave, clean top on. Next week I must do some laundry. The life of us girls, no one quite understands it. You okay there, Caspi? No, not on the keyboard, Caspi. Good boy. No, Caspi. Caspi, no. On there. Good. He's a lovely cat, but he does drive me up the wall sometimes. Him and Merlin just want to sit on the laptop. Why? As soon as I open up the laptop, they just want to, like a magnet to them it is. Better be careful of the time. Oh, I've only been going for 4 minutes. I don't think I'll make this very long because there isn't much to update you on. Mental health condition -2, thanks to a couple of phone calls from Eka yesterday. Because it's always nice to receive phone calls out of the blue and have a conversation with someone. When you're expecting a phone call, it's not so good. For me, anyway. But when you don't expect a phone call and you have a nice conversation, then that's nice. That does make me feel better. It makes me feel wanted. The only time I feel wanted normally is if the police come round and start accusing me of things because my neighbours have lied to them. I don't know. No one's done anything about the antisocial behaviour I've put in against my housing officer because they must be immune to antisocial behaviour because we're civil servants. Really? I'll start on that next week. It's not right that they're allowed to ignore me just because they've assigned a single point of contact. They haven't justified it. All they've said is it's not under the personality policy, you know, the behaviour policy. So where are you getting these powers to take my rights away? What are the conditions on the single point of contact? They've not given any conditions, any time limits, what the duties of the single point of contact is. Nothing. I mean, I had a single point of contact in effect in Barking and Dagenham, and it worked well. It was agreed in advance, and it was fine. But here they're just doing it to shut me up, and I'm not going to shut up. The more they want me to shut up, the more I'll start shouting. They haven't quite learned that I'll cooperate once they start cooperating. I can't even get a complaint issued against the chief exec. And that was before I was assigned a single point of contact. So what's his excuse for not answering my emails? He's a public servant, for crying out loud. He should at least respond to your emails. I even had that agreed by Julie at Corporate Complaints about 4 weeks ago now when she contacted me. And then all of a sudden she changed her tune and she told the party line. So when this is done and dusted, I would be putting a complaint in against Julie for not doing her job properly. I've tried to put a complaint in against her now and she's refusing to log a complaint. So how do you log a complaint against a complaints officer? That's not really listed, is it? No. I'll tell you what, let Julie investigate her own complaint. Because that's what she's doing with housing. They're letting housing investigate the complaint. Fed up of this life, boys.
Pretty fucking unappreciated, Al.
3 minutes to go. I'm not going to pad this out for the full 10. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, check out Ekka's channel. I was watching some Ekka's video. You've got to see the one about camping. Ekka's video about camping. It is so funny. Especially the first bit where she's in the car and her daughter's over her back shoulder. That is funny. So I'll link to that video at the end of this. But thank you for watching. Have a good weekend and I'll speak to you probably on Monday.